Hi, thank you for coming to Meet the Teacher Night. I'm Lori Groh, and I'm your daughter's Algebra 2 teacher this year. Algebra 2 is a great class. We are going to dive into some more complicated algebra topics this year. We'll be studying trigonometry, logarithms, exponentials, and even a few things from your daughter's Algebra 1 class, like linear equations and quadratics. There'll be a few differences from her math class this year, Algebra 2, than probably the class she took last year, which was either Algebra 1 or Geometry. In Algebra 2, we use an online computer program called Wiley Plus. The textbook is online, and it is also a place for us to enter homework, have homework questions, and enter our answers. When your daughter is doing her Algebra 2 homework at home, she will most likely have out in front of her a Wiley Plus notebook, a spiral notebook, and in this notebook, she's going to be writing down the solutions to all of the problems. She'll be working the long, complicated problems, and then when she gets to an answer, she's going to enter it into the computer program. The computer program is going to count the question wrong or right, which is a little different than in the past where homework has been mostly graded for completion. There is definitely room for error in our computer program. She gets multiple attempts on every single question, and there's room to make mistakes. If she doesn't know how to do a particular question, she can skip it, come back to it, come and ask for help, but she can still complete the assignment with just a few questions unfinished. If she does not get the homework done by the due date, she can still go back to the homework and get 50% credit for each individual question she didn't finish. So really encourage her to stay on top of that homework. It is the best place for learning the material. Doing the problems, making mistakes, and learning from them is a big, huge concept I'm trying to teach the girls here in Algebra 2. It's hard to be perfect in Algebra 2. There's so many places where you're going to have lots of details, really understand the concepts, and then apply them. So keep encouraging her. It's going to be a different start to the year, but she'll get used to it as the year rolls on. We will have assessments this year, of course. Each chapter will have a test, and we will have probably 1 to 2 quizzes per chapter. The quizzes are great benchmarks throughout the chapter to see how your daughter is doing, and also a really valuable resource for when she's studying for her chapter tests. If your daughter needs help to study for tests, I would really encourage her to use the resources that I provide at the end of each chapter. I'll give lots of websites, worksheets, and I'll show them in their notes where really good places for extra problems are. Studying for a math test in Algebra 2 is going to take doing problems versus just rewriting notes. She really needs to practice in order to understand the concepts. I'm always available during early help. There's a party in my room in the morning in all the math rooms here at Harpeth Hall. So if she needs help, just have her come to early help at 7:30. I'll be here. There'll be other girls that need help. They can work with each other. They can work with me. Or if I'm not available, they'll find another math teacher in the hallway that can help them. We also have Miss Wad in the math department, who is a former Harpeth Hall teacher. She comes during a lot of community times and often on Wednesday mornings. So if your daughter needs help, she can also look in the daily announcements and see if Miss Wad is available. She's outstanding and is a great resource for the girls. This year we will have test corrections, which might be new for your daughter. It's a mandatory assignment, and it's a really good way for the girls to see what they missed on a chapter test and make sure that they master it before the final exam comes. We'll build on everything that we do this year, so it's important as the chapters roll on, she's learning the material. The test corrections will not replace a test grade, but it is just a small way that she can boost her grade while also mastering the material. I'm happy to help her with her test corrections. We ask the girls not to work with each other or any outside resources, just because we want to make sure that they really are learning exactly what they need to know in order to proceed to the next chapter. I am happy to answer any more questions that you have via email, or if you see me out on campus, like I said, please stop and say hi and introduce yourself. I hate that I wasn't able to meet you all in person today, but I look forward to hopefully seeing you out at the performances that your daughters are in, or on the sports fields. I'll be out there cheering for them with you. Okay, have a great night. Thank you.